Hello, my name is Ali Abdullayev. I'm a 9-year-old boy from Azerbaijan, and today I'll be continuing telling the other 5 presidents of the United States. They are the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th presidents of the United States of America. Let's get started. The 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, was born in 1809 in Baku, Abraham Lincoln and Lyndon Johnson are known as the tallest presidents in history, standing 6'4". A lover of books, Abraham Lincoln was a congressman, state senator, and governor. In 1842, he married Mary Todd and together raised 4 boys. Sadly, only one lived past 18. On November 6, 1860, Abraham Lincoln became the nation's 16th president, and he also delivered the Gettysburg Address, one of his famous speeches in history. On April 15, 1865, President Abraham Lincoln was shot and killed by John Wilkes Booth while attending at Ford's Theater. 10 days later, Booth was found and killed by authorities. Lincoln was the first president to be ever assassinated, and he was buried in Springfield, Illinois. Today, Lincoln's image can be seen on the Mount Rushmore, $5 bill, a penny, and a Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. This is all about Abraham Lincoln. Now let's go to the 17th president, Andrew Johnson. He was born in 1808, and he didn't attend any school, and he started to learn and read himself. And at 18, he was married to a 16-year-old woman. And his wife taught him algebra, writing and reading skills. And in 1861, Andrew Johnson was the vice president under Abraham Lincoln. Anyway, a year later, Lincoln was shot and killed while attending the Ford's Theater. The next day, Andrew Johnson became the nation's 17th president, and he is also the first president to ever be president after a president was dead. Of course, he was president from 1865 to 1869. However, sadly, a month later, on 31st of July, 1875, Andrew Johnson died of a stroke at the age of 66. And this is all I know about Andrew Johnson. Now let's get to the 18th president, Ulysses Simpson Grant, or otherwise Hiram Ulysses Grant. Ulysses Simpson Grant was born in 1822 in Ohio, and he was also elected as a general. Of course, Ulysses Simpson, when his first name was Hiram Ulysses Grant, right? So they mistakenly put his name to Ulysses S. Grant, would make him the nickname Uncle Sam. At a young age, he was married, and in 1868, Ulysses S. Grant was elected as the nation's 18th president. An interesting fact is that Ulysses S. Grant was in the Mexican-American War under the future president Zachary Taylor. Can you believe it? The 18th president was in the war with the future president Zachary Taylor. That's in common, I guess. Anyways, as I was saying, Ulysses S. Grant was elected as the nation's 18th president in 1868. And his term in office was from 1869 to 1877. that makes him the second term in 40 years. And we can also see his face marks the $50 bill. Sadly, on June 23rd, 1885, Ulysses S. Grant died of throat cancer at the age of 60. As I was saying, sadly, Ulysses S. Grant died on June 23rd, 1885 of throat cancer at the age of 63. And this is all I know about Ulysses Simpson Grant. Now, let's get to the 19th president, Rutherford B. Hayes. Rutherford B. Hayes was born on 1822. And the 19th president would never know his father, who died 2 months before his birth. Of course, at the young age, Rutherford B. Hayes married Lucy Webb. And he also was wounded 5 times in battle. He was elected as a major general. Of course, the 25th president, William McKinley, also was in the war when the future president, Rutherford B. Hayes, was there. 25th president and 19th president. Anyways, on 1877, Rutherford B. Hayes was elected as the nation's 19th president. And of course, Rutherford B. Hayes was a general, of course. And sadly, on the month of January, 1892 or 1886. I don't remember, but I do know that he died after suffering a heart attack. Oh, and I remembered something. After his death, the library, Rutherford B. Hayes Library, was opened in his honor. And now the last president, 20th president, James Abraham Garfield. James Garfield was born on 1831. At 18 years old, At 18 years old, Garfield was a school principal and, of course, a teacher. At 27, he was married. And James Garfield was, how should I say this? He was in the U.S. House of Representatives. He was on the Senator-elect, President-elect, and Representative-elect, all at the same time. Can you believe it? 3 elects, 1 president should do. Oh, I forgot to tell you that in 1880, James Garfield was elected as the nation's 20th president. Anyways, the 6 month. Oh, of course, do you want to know why James Garfield was only 100 days a president? Well, that's because on June 5th, 1881, Charles J. Toe shot Garfield into the back. And sadly, James Garfield died at the age of 49 in September 19th. Sadly, James Garfield died on September 19, 1881 of blood poisoning at the age of 49. And this is what I know about James Abraham Garfield. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please, if you like this video, like. If you love it, subscribe. Anyways, goodbye.